Getting ready to drive to school. It's like 1:30. I have class at 2. I have a little pink wildberry Red Bull. I love Red Bull. I used to drink a Red Bull like at least once a day. I have calmed down and now they are only a very occasional treat. So today, in honor of being very tired and having no energy, I'm gonna have a Red Bull and lock in on this class. It's so cold and windy outside. I'm so ready for it to be warm. Hello everyone and welcome to a new vlog. Here I am in my 3D design class. We are making as realistic as we can models of fruit or vegetables. So I chose a pumpkin. We are carving them out of plaster, so I'm just going with my chisel doing that. Another thing that we did for this project is we were supposed to make one like alteration, so of course I added an eye to my pumpkin because that is literally all I do is eyes and stars. That is like my signature, I guess you could say, is eyes and stars. So after I carve it as close as I can to the shape, I go in with some sandpaper and I smooth down all the ridges so that I can then paint it in the next class. Moving on, I'm in the ceramics studio, wedging up some clay. I'm working on making some trays. I made a batch of trays a couple weeks ago and everyone I showed them to loved them and was like, I want one. So I'm making some more for some of my friends as Christmas presents. Going in with a slab, just using a soft plastic rib to smooth and also compress the clay for the bottoms of all the trays. The focal point of the trays that I made and I'm also making more of isn't really the shape. It's pretty simple. I just take a slab and then I wrap a coil around the edge to create a rim, but the real show-stopping factor is the underglaze designs that I use. I love doing complex underglazing. I think it's really cool. I wouldn't call myself a painter necessarily or really by any means. It's not like the medium I'm super strong in. I'm much better at shapes than colors is what I always say. But I am interested in learning to paint at some point and actually learning color theory. Also, I apologize if it sounds really windy. I am recording this voiceover outside. Really beautiful today, actually. It warmed up a lot. I am by far love working with my hands over tools. I love working with my hands just with anything. I love hand building. I love coils. I do not like wheel throwing like at all. That is something that I'm gonna have to like actually get over though, because I am gonna be taking some more wheel throwing ceramics classes in the future, but that is not a today problem. That is in the future. That is a future problem. So the designs that I chose for my previous trays paint with underglaze was a lot of eyes floating in space and then also stars with eyes. I don't go for like a traditional 5-pointed star. I love a like weirdly pointed unsymmetrical star. I think it's super cute, a little weird, but overall just like in general my style. And I think that's very important to have your own style within your art and for your own style to be very evident and obvious. It really just helps people to like understand like and recognize your art when you have a consistent style throughout it all, or even just like a handful of consistent styles within different mediums. I think is a good way to like say that. So here I am smoothing out the trays I'm making with my fingers, and I will be back in another video and show the process of me underglazing and just overall the designs I choose for underglazing. Anyways, thank you for watching. It means a lot to me. Trying to like build an online presence as an artist is honestly not fun just because of like how I'm required basically to use social media to market my art. It is something that I don't really enjoy that much, but I am trying to, you know, get the hang of and get a better understanding of just so that I can be more successful as an artist in like the commerce sense. Anyways, if you're listening, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching and I'll see you again soon.